This is Kugan Cassius for IFL TV. We're at City Hall here in Hull. With me, the man to my left, Mr. Lucas Browne, Big Daddy Browne.
Big Daddy.
What's happening?
Basically, I needed a name. People started calling me the big bald guy with tattoos, so I needed a brand, so to speak. So I'm obviously big. I'm a father of three, and Big Daddy Browne just flowed on well. So yeah, the rest is history.
Do you know what I was going to do? I was going to introduce this in my Australian accent.
Give it a go.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is Kugan Cassius for IFL TV. With me, I've got Lucas Browne. How are you, Lucas?
Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too
right?
bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Okay.
It was all right.
Can you do like a Cockney English accent?
I don't want to. No. I don't want to insult the.
You won't insult anyone. No one will be insulted, and no one's going to say anything to you because you look like a bit of a nutter. So, could you just give it a little?
It's really weird because the Australian accent we shorten everything as well, but just in different forms the way the English accent. So I don't know. No, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to look like a dick.
Thing.
Can I swear?
You can swear to do whatever you want. This is the beauty of this channel.
There was a dark dude running down the road, and he had a pair of fluoro gloves on. He was running like against the traffic, and the first thing I heard was, "Look at this daft cunt," and I'm like, "That is perfect."
Daft cunt.
Daft
Yeah.
cunt. I'm like, "That is spot on."
I forgot to say that's the only word you can't say on here, but you've done it now. No one's going to say a word, so we're cool. We're cool.
Lovely, beautiful.
Listen, it's weird because like two big heavyweights. You're waiting for a press conference. You think there's going to be something going on, but the fight's going to speak for itself, isn't it? You haven't got to. I like it. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I was talking to you about earlier. I love it when the press conferences go off and tables are flying and chairs are flying and everyone's putting a nut in, and all that. But you haven't always got to do it. The fight will deliver itself on Saturday.
To be honest, I'm just not that way inclined. Like I've been to the press conference and fought James Toney, and he sat there and just mouthed off the entire time, and I was nice, cool, calm, and when it comes to fight time, that's when I talk. You know, like he spoke constantly throughout the press conference, and did not say a word after the fight, mainly because I broke his jaw. But other than that, you know, I speak volumes inside the ring rather than outside. Yeah.
Both fighters unbeaten, so something has to give come Saturday night, Lucas.
Definitely. He's 14-0 with 11 knockouts. I'm 17-0 with the 15 knockouts. He's been inactive for about a year and a half, or around about that. And his last fight was against Gregory Toney,
yeah.
Which unfortunately wasn't the best sort of outing for him. So the last thing he's going to remember is that experience, where I've had that fight plus 4 others. And I've won convincingly, if not knockouts and belts and all sorts of stuff. So I'm still riding on a high and still learning all that sort of stuff. Yes, he sparred David Haye and Klitschko, but I guarantee you they're not going to take it easy on him either. So he would have been belted around to a certain extent. So it's interesting to see how he's going to come into the fight. I know how I'm going to come in, and same as every other time I come into a fight, knowing that I've got the power, I've got the strength, I've got everything else, I've got the fitness now. So I'm 100% confident. So it all depends on which Richard Towers turns up.
You said in the press conference something interesting, that you're kind of jealous of the level of sparring he was getting. You being in Australia, that it's not quite the same. So do you want to just explain what you meant by that?
Basically, I get people coming to me to want to spar me because I'm the best in Australia as a heavyweight at the moment. You know, where Richard's gone to obviously Klitschko's and Haye and stuff like that, because they're obviously better than he is. So I wish I was in a situation, and we've been talking to Hatton lately about either him coming to me coming back here more often, things like that, for that extra sparring, better sparring, and basically stepping up to that next level. I'm ranked 15 now in the world by the WBC, so it's something that I need to really step up to be able to continue going through those ranks.
Obviously, it's going to be a difficult night for Ricky Hatton. So, listen, these situations happens with all promoters, where two of their fighters are pitched together, and it's a case of may the best man win, and and that's all you can say about that, really.
That's right. Ricky's done some pads with me and things like that while I've been over here. But Richard's got his own team. He's got the Ingalls. He's obviously well looked after where he is. So Ricky will just sit down and do his thing on the side. He won't be in anyone's corner or any favour or anything like that. So it's basically up to us to do the job on the night.
You do know that I was Ricky Hatton's former bodyguard. Did you know that?
Looking at you, no, I didn't. I wouldn't have thought that.
Well, not now, because I'm not in my bodyguard gear. But yeah, when he fought Manny Pacquiao, I was in Vegas with him for nearly 3 months as his bodyguard. Ask him about it. It's a true story. This is one of the things I'm not actually making up. I'm being serious. I'm quite deadly when I want to be. You know what I mean? You can't tell now because the camera the mic is all. It's a disillusion. You're thinking. The guy looks so like composed as an interviewer. Great, great questions. You know what this is?
Of course I know what this is.
Oh,
come on, man.
Listen,
yeah,
do you know how happy I am? You know what this is?
I've got some at home myself.
Have you really?
Yeah, of course.
Ah,
of course.
I might have to sway you because I did want Richard to win this fight, but now I'm only joking.
No, so you still think Richard?
I still think Richard's going to spark. No, I'm joking. I'm completely joking. I've got to stay neutral. Yeah. People ask me to call fights all the time. I can't be doing it because if I go with Towers, I'm going to upset you.
Right.
No, I'm only joking.
Wrong, man. That's all good.
I genuinely think it's a 50-50 fight. So
it's going to be a good fight.
I'm going to say that anyway.
All right.
I've seen you in your film as well. Great performance in that film as well. Once Were Warriors. Were you in that film?
No, I wasn't.
Once Were Warriors?
No, I wasn't.
It's like the best Australian film of all time.
It's New Zealand.
Is it really?
It is. See, now that's when you're a twat.
Is it really?
It's from New Zealand. Yeah. Once the
Warriors.
Australians. New Zealand Warriors, got nothing to do with Australia at all.
It was a long time ago. I just remember Jake the Muss.
Yes. Too much waste, not enough speed work. Yeah. That's right.
Is that offensive? Is that like calling American Canadians? Is that like that sort of thing?
It's close. It's like saying English and Irish, same shit.
I like Irish people, so to me, I'm just, it is what it is. What do you think of the current state of the world heavyweight scene as it stands now?
The Klitschko's have dominated, as everyone knows. They are slightly boring, though, when it comes to the style. Effective, but boring. So I think at some point, obviously, when they start retiring or fading out or whatever it is, it's just going to absolutely explode. So it's a good time for me, being a heavyweight, coming up through the ranks. And, yeah, I think that over the next 2 years, it's just going to absolutely explode.
So, obviously, the current crop of British heavyweights we've got, who would you say you rated as number one in England?
I'd probably say Hay. Yeah. Tyson Fury will probably say something different. But, I was looking forward to their fight because that would have really sorted it out. But unfortunately, Hay got a cut and that didn't go ahead. So Fury's still got the big mouth, and we'll see if he can get beat somewhere down the line.
Okay. Not a fan of Mr. Fury then?
It's not that I'm not a fan of everyone. I want to knock them all out. You know what I mean? So like that's just the name of the game. I want to fight everyone, and I want to get my profile up and everything else. So at some point, I'd like to fight him. I'd like to fight Hay. I'd like to fight Chisora. I'd like to fight everyone. So in saying that, I was very impressed with Joshua the other night. Obviously, he looks the part. He looks the goods. He's very confident on the night. But two questions lie in my mind. Can he do it for 12 rounds? And can he take a hit? That's the other thing. You can obviously give out the punishment, but can he take it? 2
fights in, so far so good. I suppose them tests will come as we move down the line. Just be fortunate that I don't fight anymore. So
exactly, or security guard anymore.
Yeah, because either one of them, like I said, deadly in there. I'm from Sri Lanka, and I held the heavyweight Sri Lankan title. Well, there's nothing wrong with Sri Lanka. It's where they make good tea.
It's all good.
I held the Sri Lankan heavyweight title.
Dilmar tea?
I'm not going to pretend that. Maybe, yeah.
I wouldn't have got. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but I held the Sri Lankan heavyweight title from 98 to 99.
Is that right?
Yeah, I did.
Well done. You got the reach, see?
Yeah, I've got the belt at home somewhere. It was like made out of bamboo sticks. Why are you laughing?
Because I don't know whether to take you serious or not.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, good.
It's up on my mantelpiece at home.
Very nice.
I look at it every day and remember I was heavyweight champion of Sri Lanka.
That's very good.
98, 99.
The bamboo would really set it off.
Yeah, it's made completely of bamboo with a gold leaf applied to it.
Lovely. That would be lovely.
Yeah. So again, I said to you, I'd fight the winner of you and Towers. So
I just got nothing to say. Sorry. No, that's all. Yeah.
Listen, I know you look the part, but I am the part. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, no, I'm only joking. Listen, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. I know we met the other day at where was we the other day? Sheffield. We met the other day. I didn't want to interview then because I knew that we were going to be doing this today.
That's right. Better one-on-one. You don't want to have the crowds around, things like that.
No. People asking you for autographs, me for pictures, which is what happens.
You can't shit talk when there's too many people around because then they'll call you out on it.
Absolutely. I'm waiting for the camera to go off now when you're probably going to dislocate my jaw. But, there you go.
That's all right.
Listen, wish you the best of luck Saturday night. We'll see you at the weigh-in. Yep. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to this fight. Looking forward to the other 2 times it was meant to happen. Didn't happen.
That's right.
Saturday night, live on Sky Sports, it's on.
Good man. Thank you very much. And look forward to putting on a show.
Were you a Neighbours or a Home and Away fan?
At least you got the right country.
Yeah, I know that. I used to watch that.
Neither.
Neither?
No. No, not a fan.
You watch Home and Away, All Neighbours.
No, not a fan of Australian like sitcoms and things like that. No.
Stranger than I thought. I used to love Home and Away Neighbours. Not anymore. When I was younger, I used to watch
the guy that has the bamboo belt up on his wall, and you're saying I'm
Former minded to Ricky Hatton, your boss. All right. Kugan Cassius here. Lucas Big Daddy Browne, live on Sky Sports this Saturday night against Richard Towers. Thank you very much.